Hi there. So, give me just a moment to pop my phone in place. Excuse the wobbliness, if that's a word. Right. Hi. Oh, you're back with Heather again. So today I thought I would show you this suite here. So let me just move a couple of these bits out of the way. All right, Expressions in Ink. It is just, oh my goodness, so beautiful. And although I'm doing Christmas in June, you know, not Christmas in July, Christmas in June. So although I'm doing Christmas in June, this is actually so appropriate for Christmas, you would not believe it. Admittedly, the stamp set itself isn't quite so appropriate for Christmas, but this part here and the papers are just amazing. So I'm going to show you some of it. All right, let's pop this away. Oh, and should you be interested in the whole suite, it's $130.75. You can buy each piece individually, but you do get a discount when you buy the bundle together. So the stamps and the dies. Okie dokie, so Expressions in Ink. And on the outside of the catalogue is all the different parts of it as well. And really it is just as gorgeous, even more so than it is on the outside of the catalogue. So part of the pack is the Expressions in Ink Emphera pack, which is what this is. And it's all little gold pieces that you can push out and use for doing, well, whatever you fancy doing, really. So I've actually done up my Christmas in July, which I'm doing next month, which is my mega class. So it's a whole day's class. We're actually using part of this in that class. And it's got these really cute little sequins. So I'm going to move those out of the way. Pop those down there. And I'm going to show you the papers because, oh my goodness. If you are a gold person, you will fall in love with these instantly. Look at the gold veins through it. And the other side is just equally as pretty. Just doesn't have the gold on both sides, obviously. Look at that. Whoa. And then that side. In fact, why don't I just do that? Again, the gold veins going through that beautiful pink. And then that one. The gold again. Oh, I love gold. And how beautiful is this finish? I just think it's so gorgeous. Oh, this one's up the wrong way around. There we go. So the gold is in the little centre of the flowers and all the little dots around with this one. And then the other side. So you can see what I mean about it being Christmassy. And then that I think is quite Christmassy too. And that one. So I have just gonna pop those away. So I made up a little tree like this, which I thought I would show you how to make, including the little pot so it can stand up on its own. And I thought this time I might make it out of these papers. The what are they called? Expressions in Ink Speciality Designer Series papers, so that you can see it in something slightly different. So I'm going to pop that to one side. I'm going to bring the papers in, and I've pre-cut some of it, but not all of it. So for my tree, I'm actually using a different size tree. So this particular tree was 6 inches by 4 inches. But I decided I wanted it a bit taller, this next one, because I like the gold so much that, you know, I want to display the gold in it. So this time I'm going with a 4 inches. So you can see on the grid paper underneath that you've got 4 inches there. And then it's going 9 inches up the side here. So again, you can see on my grid paper underneath up to 9 inches there. Did you know you can buy this grid paper? Really handy. So I sell it, funnily enough, through Stamping Up. Anyway, we need to cut our cardstock. So you want to have it so that it goes from the 2-inch mark down to there. Let's just pop the glasses on. Oh, it's so much easier to see with the glasses. All right, so we have the 2 inches is there. Let's just move that up to there. This is the really nice thing with these cutting tools, cutting, scoring, can't think of the right name for it, it might be a cutting tool, is that I know that is 2 inches and that whole line is 2 inches, so I can just swivel it round like that and know that I'm still at 2 inches. And run my fingers along to the edge. Whoop. Take that part off, and now that I know I want to be there and there. So now we have our little triangle, and we have 2 more triangles, so potentially I might make something with that up too later. Not right now though, because I'm doing this. Then for my pot, I have cut a piece that is 2.5 inches by 2.5 inches, and then I've scored it in at 3/4 of an inch. So just when you score it, you take it to the 3/4 of an inch point. Obviously, get rid of your cutter and you score it, turn it, score it, turn it, score it, turn it, score it, and then just make sure that all those lines will fold. So you'll end up with that, basically. Then you also need, I don't know if you can see in this one, that I've actually got something in there which means that the tree can stand upright. So you need a couple of pieces to go inside it. So I've got one piece that is 1/4 of an inch on either side and then an inch in the middle. And the other piece I'm just going to cut now. So this is going to be 3/4 of an inch. Actually, I wonder if I should do it just slightly lower. I think I should. So I'm just going to take it slightly lower than the 3/4 of an inch. And then I want an inch. So all I'm going to do is slide that up to the inch point, which I know is this one here. And I can do that. And then I had it at slightly under the inch. So, oh, where's it gone to? There it is. Oh, that was not an inch. Excellent. Give me a moment. Just gonna undo my line there. Somehow I managed to go with the 3/4 of an inch bit. That's not good. Do what the teacher did just then. That should be an inch. Let's see. Yeah, that looks way more like an inch. Fabulous. So I've got that, and I just want to cut it off at just under the inch. Oh my goodness, I can't see it. Let me try it that way. That's better. Where's my inch gone to? In fact, I'm just going to bring it along to there. I want it just under the inch. So we'll go with about there and trim it off. So I'm just using the lines here to be able to line it up there. So sadly I have a piece that's going to be like that, but that's okay. We will we'll get round that. Right, now I've got all my pieces cut, I do need to concertina this. So I am going to use my scoreboard. And I'm thinking that I'm going to go with the 1/2 inch. So you can just see that, hopefully you can see it anyway, hoping it's on the camera. 4 inches, 4.5, 5, 5.5, 6, 6.5, 7, 7.5, 8, and 8.5. There we go. Let's tuck that away into there. I do like this scoreboard, it's so handy. The scoreboard you can actually get a metric plate for as well, so it's useful to be able to do both. So now all you need to do is concertina these up together. Oh, come on, we can do this. See how nice is it on that side, and then how nice is it on that side? So yeah, I quite like it. All right, so at that point, because we're going to be shoving a stick through the whole lot, I then want to use my crocodile just to create a hole in it. Now I know these are not available through Stampin' Up anymore, which is a bit of a shame, but it is the only thing I know of that will cut the entire thing for me, and apparently I didn't manage to cut it right. Oh my goodness. Right, you are going to get the gist of this, but it might not look quite as perfect as I would expect it to. So this now goes through there. And you can just move it down, move it down, move it down. Keep it going, keep it going, keep it going. There it is. I might just move that up a wee bit. So in theory, these holes would have been in the middle, like they were in this one. However, in practice, apparently I didn't manage to get the holes in the middle at all. So, gee whiz, how the heck? Okay, slightly bodgy video. Typical, isn't it? When you're trying to do a video and things just keep going wrong. Okay, anyway, I'm sure I can manage to do the box right. So the little pot for the bottom, what you now want to do is just give yourself a couple of snips on one side, turn it round, a couple of snips on the other side, and this will create your little box for you. So then you just want to add some glue. So let's bring in my, I don't think I need the glue thing. Oh, oops, didn't clean that off. That was a bit silly. Let's just, this is the nice thing with the silicone mat is you can just, once the glue's dried on it, it just peels off like that, and it's really so simple to use. Let's add a bit of glue there, bit of glue there, up it up and up, so sides up. And then just hold it in place till that glue is set, which it hasn't quite yet, of course. Yeah, that. And we've got that. So you've now got a cute little box to go on the bottom of there. However, if you want your tree to be able to stand up in it, it's obviously not going to do anything at the moment. So what we've got to do is we're going to pop these two pieces together. So they should both have that inch. I hope that's going to work. Yes, that is an inch. That's somewhat longer. I don't know why that side is so much longer. I'm going to trim that down. I want it to be about the same length as this. So we've got, let's go with the inches side. Right. Well, that was slightly less than I was expecting it to be. Oh, I know why. Oh, see, I'm a thicko sometimes. There we go. All right, we'll trim off that much. That should now fit. Yeah, beautiful. All right. Let's just take that piece out. So basically you want this part here to be just slightly shorter than this one. And then this one really only needs to be about 1/4 of an inch thickness. So we're going to pop those two together. And and we want to create a hole. Shall we aim for the middle this time, do you reckon? I reckon that's about the middle. It's not, you know. Okay, well, hey, we're trying. Oh, you got to laugh, haven't you? All right, so the next thing you want to do is you actually want to add these in. I'm going to add one side at a time. So to do this, I want it so that these two holes are going to line up. And you just add that onto there. So we're going to create a piece that looks like that inside the box. So hopefully you can see that all right. So we've got that piece like that. And we're just going to do the same on the other side. That piece and like that. And we hope that the holes line up and they're looking good. Yay! Yay! Finally it's working! Woohoo! And then let's, oops, oh, that's obviously moved slightly. Oh well. So then we've got those two pieces that can sit directly into here now. And we just push that down and hope that this will work. So if you have a go at this, feel free to show me what you've made, because hopefully it's going to turn out way better than what I've just made. All right, now our trunk of our tree ought to be able to sit directly into both of those, and then it has its own little pot to stand up in. How cool is that? Excellent. And the other thing I did think I would add to the top of my tree is some of this absolutely beautiful ribbon. I know I mentioned it in the last video, but Stampin' Up! Ribbons are incredibly soft. This has like a gold foily stuff going through it, and it's still soft. Just amazes me how they do that. So this one is the wait for it, I will find it. It's the Fine Art ribbon. That's what that one is. So I just thought I might go with, so we can squidge that down. And I was just wondering about adding just, oops. Oh, get back on there. Where are you going to? No, does not want to stay on there. I have a plan. Cunning plan. Okay, let's just undo that knot slightly, shall we? Seeing as I pulled it nice and tight. And now I don't really want it quite so tight. We will go with a glue dot on the top of this, I think. So I'm actually going to roll 2 glue dots onto there so that I have a sticky top to it, so that when I go ahead and tie this, it's actually going to stick to it. And then that way I don't have to go, oh, it keeps slipping off. There we go. And I can move my tree back up. And I can grab my fabric scissors, just trim that end, trim that end. And there we go. So we have our tree, and the gold in this is nicely reflected in that too. So there we go. I'm sure that if you have a go at this, you can do a way better job of it than I just did. It's kind of sad, but true. I actually wondered whether you might like to have a bit of a sneak peek of my Christmas in July card class. So as I mentioned, I do use that Infera pack as part of it. So my Christmas in July mega class, what we do is we meet from about 10:30 through till 3:30. Well, it is 10:30 till 3:30. And we're going to create 12 cards in this time. As part of it, you actually get a stamp set and a punch that is takeawayable, and you can use it again at home and everything. And lunch is included, and we have a fantastic day. So if you're interested in this, it is in Lanarkshire, which is where I live, and that's half an hour from Bendigo, half an hour from Maryborough, about 20 minutes from Malden or Inglewood. So we're kind of central to lots of different places. But so these are the sneak peeks. So we've got that one, we've got that one. See, that's one of the bits from the Infera pack, and another one, and the beautiful sequins, and that one, and really like this one. How cool is that? It's see-through. And oh, this one is just so pretty, the embossing design on it. And that one. Then we're also going to make one of these cards. Wait, there it is. And a bit more of that Infera pack in this one again. This is the really cool punch that's part of the pack. And that one. And then last but not least, that one. So you actually end up with 2 fancy fold cards in this pack as well. So it is available through the mail, or it is available if you want to come and book to come to the day. And I'm hoping that I'm also going to be able to show you how to create this little cute tree as well. So stay tuned for more videos from me. And thank you so much for coming and joining me. I know that Craft Alive wasn't able to happen, which was really sad. I'm just finding my list to make sure that I've told you everything that I was supposed to tell you. Oh, there is a retiring list out at the moment for the catalogue that is this mini catalogue. So if you want to get some absolute bargains, this finishes at the end of June. The bargains are out now. What else can I tell you? I don't know if you know this. If you've been to my Facebook page before, then you'll know this, but every Saturday I do a what I call a Something Saturday, which is a Facebook Live at 10 o'clock in the morning every Saturday morning. So do come and join me for that as well in the future. And what else have I not told you? Oh, any orders, have I mentioned this? Any orders over $100, and this month you will be getting one of these absolutely beautiful in colour jewel packs. So I will send you one of those if you place an order for over $100. So that's just because Craft Alive should have been on, and we usually have a special during Craft Alive. So that's my special. Let's just move those back into the picture. And thank you so much for joining me. Come again. Thanks. Bye.